when I look at Minnesota, I think back to when I was younger and how I don't think I necessarily chose Minnesota. I think a long time ago, like, it was kind of chosen for me. I don't think it was something that I had been like, oh, I want to go here. It was like I had to go here. And it was something that, like, growing up, when you come to games when you're in 5th and 6th and 7th grade and you're like, you know the people on the field and you're like, hey, I want to be in that person's shoes someday or this or that. I think it wasn't something that I had to even make a decision about. The decision was already made, and it was made a really long time ago for me. My path to getting to Minnesota was a little bit different than the typical college player. Initially, I didn't work out getting here, and I tried and I wanted to be here and it just didn't work out. And then early on in my freshman year, I was like, I wasn't okay with it because I knew this is kind of where I had to be. And I knew that I had to try and do everything I could to get here and make a change. And luckily enough for me, when I took the leap to just like, all right, I'm gonna go for it, or if it works out, great. If it doesn't, well, we'll see where I end up. Like, I had no idea if I would even be able to play or where I would go if it didn't work out here. And luckily it did work out, and Coach Allister gave me a shot to come on this team. I'm really thankful for the fact that after it initially not working out, that Coach Allister let me come back and give me another shot to try and play for like the school that I've always wanted to play for. There's a lot I think I could probably say about Coach Allister. Obviously one is her letting me give me another shot to come to the school and play here is something that I'm going to be forever grateful for. Like, that was awesome. And then just like when it comes to like on the field stuff, the way that like she had shaped me into like the catcher, even, I mean, the entire player I am now, it was great. I think I came in pretty raw, just kind of here's what you got and see what you can do with it. And I think she turned me into, like, I feel like I'm a pretty decent receiving catcher, and I think that's like all the Coach Allister for stressing that, and just everything I am as a catcher. I think she made me so much more confident and just molded me into what I am now, and I think that's awesome. And just I feel like that's such an understatement, just to say that she made me a good catcher and that she gave me a shot to play here. Like, that's such an understatement to what she's done for the program and the senior class and our class and the previous classes and everything. I think she has made Gopher softball into something great, and something that I think I have to look forward to watching for several years to come, many years to come, and that a lot of other girls are going to have the opportunity to come and play for her, and those players are going to be really, really blessed to have Coach Allister as coach. For me, my biggest success is, like, I have a couple that I can think of that are a little bit different, but like, one is obviously getting here and letting things play out the way they did, and getting here after not playing an entire year and then having to come in and starting every game my sophomore year after not having played for a year and a half and doing well. That was a big success in and of itself, and then proving to the team that I could do it is something that I think I take a lot of pride in. My favorite memory or like moment as a Gopher, I would have to go back to my sophomore year. I think that my sophomore team was really a special one, and I love the way that our team got better all the time, and we came together as a group. And at the last part of the season, we ended up winning the Big Ten tournament, and it was awesome, and it's something I'll never forget. And then a week later, or like, well, a couple days later, we found out we were hosting regionals, and then you come to the field and it's just packed, and it's awesome, and it's an experience that, like, I'll never forget. And it was something that was really cool to see, and see how many people supported you and everything. And then we had to beat Auburn, and we ended up winning that and going to Supers, and I think that's something that not many people get to have the experience, and not many people have that opportunity. And winning the Big Ten tournament and hosting a regionals and winning a regional and going to Supers, I'm really like grateful to have had that opportunity, because it's something really cool, and I think that would definitely be like my favorite moment, and more of my favorite like 2.5 weeks ever just stuck together. Those would have to be my favorites. I think what I will miss most about this team and this sport, and this university, it's like all the little things that come together. Obviously you're gonna miss playing the games and stepping into the box and hitting a home run or this or that, but sometimes it's not the big things. Sometimes it's those small pieces that collectively make the big thing. So, like, I think when I think about like catching, it's not gonna be like, yay, like I'm throwing people out or this or that. It's gonna be like when you just receive a ball so well, and it's like, okay, that felt awesome. Like, you know, it's not the big thing, it's the little things that add up to that. Or when you block a ball really well and you get a hop up and you throw the girl out at first, like those little things with that. And like hitting, when you hit a ball so well that you don't even feel it. And there's so much, you know? I think like the last part, I think everyone's gonna talk about how you miss the team and how they've become like family to you. I think that'll be tough because you see people all the time and then you just don't see them. You don't see them, you don't see the coaches. And I think that's what you miss the most, is that.